And we turn now to the always entertaining Sarah Palin, who has been gathering quite a cult following online. They're known as Palin Heads. They could be the fuel that propels her, or not, to a presidential bid in 2012. CBS News Scott Conroy, who covered Palin during the 2008 election and co-authored a book last year called Sarah from Alaska. He's our resident expert on Sarah Palin, and he joins us now. First, tell me, what is a Palin head?
Well, it's a term that I've tried to coin, I guess, by writing the story that went up online yesterday. But, you know, one of the people I interviewed who contributes to a pro-Palin website compared the devotion that she feels towards Sarah Palin and that others like her feel to the deadheads who used to, travel around and see the Grateful Dead, and, go from city to city. So I thought that was an interesting observation because it's really a level of personal devotion that you don't often see.
Well, where does this come from?
I think it's personal. They see her as really like a part of their family. She's one of us, they say over and over again. When the media attacks her, when her opponents attack her, it's like they're attacking us. And I think it's on a very, very personal level.
Do you think she is trying to run for president, or is she just making money here?
Well, she's certainly doing that now, and I go back and forth on it, and I know a lot of people think that she's not making the right moves that you would expect a potential presidential candidate to make. But in the end, I think it's going to be hard for her to sit it out. I mean, she has the drive. She wants to be president of the United States. She's not lacking in self-confidence, and I think when push comes to shove, she's going to have a lot of people around her telling her, "You've got to do this for us," and it's going to be hard for her to ignore that.
But isn't it going to be very, very difficult if she gets into that first primary, and the first thing her opponent is going to say, "Hey, you were governor of Alaska, and that's not quite as hard a job as being president of the United States, and you quit. You walked away." I mean, isn't the opponent going to run an ad that says, "When the going gets tough, Sarah promises to quit"?
Yes, I'm sure that's exactly what will happen, and I think that's actually her biggest challenge. She has her reasons for why she did quit, and they make sense to a lot of people, but to explain that to the American public at large is going to be very, very difficult for her.
While the people who love her really, really love her, she is not without some critics among those who have been her followers. For example, when she endorsed Carly Fiorina for senator in California, there was a considerable backlash among some of the Tea Party supporters.
Sure, and and this is one of the comments they make. I compare them to deadheads, but some of them also wanted to point out that they're not just blind followers, as they put it. And they like to attribute that to President Obama's followers, and some of them do say, when we disagree with her, we will speak out about it.
What was it like to cover her during the campaign? Because you were on the bus the whole time. I mean, you were our man with the Palin campaign.
Well, it was certainly a story where every day brought something new and exciting to the table. I mean, I can't imagine a better assignment than that. It changed a lot. The first half, we didn't see her. Back home, you probably saw her more on TV than I did, sitting 15 feet away from her on the plane. But for the second half of the campaign, when she went rogue, she was out talking to us all the time, and so she's got great natural instincts for a politician.
Is she fun to be around? Is she? How does she treat the people who cover her and are up close?
Very well. She is. And that's part of the reason why I'm sort of baffled by this nonstop hostility towards the press that she's displayed since. Because when she was governor of Alaska, she had a great relationship with the local media. She's such a good personal touch and is so good at winning people over on a personal level that I think if she can get that back a little bit, she'll really be in much better shape.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Scott.
Thank you.
It's a great report.